Katampe extension, a diplomatic zone. What does that really mean? Do you have any idea what it said when a place is declared a diplomatic zone? In this video, whether you're interested in buying into real estate in Abuja or you're interested in Katampe extension, you're going to have an idea of what it means when a place is declared a diplomatic zone. So to start, first of all, what is a diplomatic zone? What exactly does that mean? Now, I'm just going to read it out right from here what a diplomatic zone is. A diplomatic zone or a diplomatic area is a special area or district or neighborhood where embassies, high commissions, consulates, and residencies of diplomats are located. Governments often designate these zones for security, convenience, and prestige reasons. So when you hear that a place is a diplomatic zone, it simply means that this place has a high level of security, convenience, and is regarded as a place of high prestige. Take, for instance, right here in Abuja, there are parts of the CBD, parts of Maitama, and parts of Asokoro that are officially declared or designated as diplomatic zone. For example, the embassy zone right here in Abuja, this place has a high level of security. Now in CBD as well, there's a place the diplomatic drive where the US embassy is located. Places like this, they have high security. And also there's a high level of peace and there's a high level of order. So whenever you hear that a place is referred to as a diplomatic zone, I want you to have these three things in mind. Number one, it means that the security level in these places is actually very high. You're likely going to see police patrols in these places. You're going to see police posts around these places because of the kind of people that live here, expatriates and embassies and all of that. Number two, it also refers to prestige and class. In diplomatic zones, they're not very affordable. Rent there, the price of houses, and also for those interested in real estate, prices of property in these zones tend to appreciate or are very stable. So prestige and class is something that comes to mind when you hear that a place is designated as a diplomatic zone. And finally, amongst the many things that you should have in mind when you hear of a diplomatic zone, number three is cleanliness, peace, and order. So in diplomatic zones, of course, it is expected that in a diplomatic zone, because of the kind of people that make up that community, international citizens, it is expected that the standard of cleanliness and peace and order maintained there is one that is internationally acceptable. So in places like this, you're likely going to realize that the terrains, the roads around these places are definitely going to be clean, and it's not a place where you're going to find places where loud music is played or a whole lot of chaos. No, it often maintains a high level of peace and order. Now that you know these three things, I want to also let you know that Katampe extension has been officially designated as a diplomatic zone. So what that means is it now enjoys these three things, which is peace and order and cleanliness, high security, prestige, and class. While the other places that have been designated as diplomatic zones in Asokoro, in CBD, the Central Business District, and Maitama are really very premium right now. The prices of properties there are very high. It said you need to really have a very deep pocket to be able to afford properties there. Katampe extension is still rising and has that premium already. So people who want to have that kind of premium and are very futuristic in thinking are actually cashing into Katampe extension right now because it is still rising. So now that you know what a diplomatic zone entails, what it's really about, and you want to buy into such zones while they're still yet affordable, we have properties in Katampe extension that are definitely going to meet your taste and as well a budget you can work with. So if you want to buy into these places, all you have to do is call the phone number on your screen and we'll help you secure plots and houses as well in these places. You now know what a diplomatic zone is, and I'm sure you're willing to make a move to buy out such places. Call that phone number on your screen right now.